Hello everyone, BlueJack287 here. Welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Planetbase. So if you just watched last episode, we expanded our power production, we filled up our biodome and production facility a lot more, and we got a second oxygen generator up and running because it was squawking at us that we were not having enough oxygen. And I kind of outlined the goals at the end of the last episode, but I'll rehash them in case it's been a while since you watched that. So what we need to do next is there's one slot apiece, I believe, in the biodome and production facility. We'll need to get those filled up. We need to get a second mine, and we also need to get a second airlock on this side where the new oxygen generator just went up. And there's some like smaller things we can do, like expand our canteen a little bit, put more bunks in our dorm. There's stuff like that we can just kind of sit and piddle around with. But the big thing will be the extra airlock, the mine, and getting this slot filled up, and then there's one slot over here that needs to get filled up. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and get these slots, get that put back there. And then I believe we want another starch pad. How many we got here? We got 6 starch for regular food. So the way you want to look at this is that if it's a yellow pad, it produces 2 food and 1 starch every time this progress bar completes. The red produces 3 food. So looking up here, 3 vegetables, I think is actually what it is. Water storage is critical. What? How is that possible? Oh, good God. Okay, well. Actually, the good thing is that we have enough enough materials for another water extractor, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Connect those, please. We should have enough metal to do that. Yep. Well then, that was not foreseen. Oh god. Why isn't building a colony on a foreign planet without oxygen easy? You know? It's actually not that big a deal though, because we have plenty of meals and vegetables kind of sitting in store at the moment. And it will not take long. We have the materials to build the new water extractor. So, yeah, it should be fine. So that's raising again, but once we get a second one of that going, this will not be an issue for a while. Hopefully, anyway. You are the constructor bot. You know, you're a carrier bot. Why is the constructor bot going inside? Oh, because a human's going to come build that. I guess that works. And he walked away without building the connector piece. You little shit. And bink. There we go. No longer a problem. And actually, our water tank is filling up. So, there we go. We are back up and running. So we have 6 pieces of plastic, 3 pieces of metal, ready to go. Let's do this extra airlock. And oh, that's not right. There we go, airlock. That's just the only one you can build. Yeah, it has to be an ending piece. So I think I can just do this. I think actually do that. And then the mine I believe is 2 metal. Yeah. So we'll need 3 metal total to build the new mine. Oh, I should have almost done that right away. Well, these are all producing metal as it is though, so what's limiting us from having enough metal to do that is our citizens' laziness, actually. How about that, huh? Just see if I'm going to take a quick drink of my Powerade here. Alright. So once we get this extra airlock, building things on... Ah, crap. So our robot just broke down outside. Fan-friggin-tastic. What was he... Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Hopefully someone will come and grab that from him. Like, he's going to the airlock. Constructor bot appears as going inside. But yeah, having this extra airlock is going to make it expanding modules out here so much easier. Alright, so that is full. That is full for the time being. I'm going to keep an eye on this. If our vegetables start dropping too low, I'll have to replace one of the... Oh, actually, I didn't build one there. I got distracted. I kind of think I want to do just a red one. Because we have 6 plastic. We have 6 starch just sitting waiting to be used up. So I think we'll actually want to just do one of these. Do a lettuce pad. That should be fine. Alright, so he came and grabbed that piece. Okay, good. And someone's actually fixing the robot as we speak. There we go. Fortunately, he's going to have this built and is going to be walking away before that starch is going to be put there. But it's whatever. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the new mine placed. Where are we going to put that? We can put that right here, huh? Actually, I don't know if I want to put it on that side. Because I'm going to be building stuff here, it's going to be hard for them to get over there to it. Going to do like right here. Or... oh, I can do like right there. That actually would be perfect. Get that connected. Alright, so we do have enough metal to get that. So excellent, okay. So the next mine is ready to go. A new pad got built. Food is looking great. Vegetables at least. Meals. Could actually use some more seating here. Do a table. I think a table will be fine for now. Actually, let's get a second. This would be our 4th bunk. We can add a bunk in there because we were already at. We're at 26 people. Actually, we're gonna have more because another colony ship just arrived. All right, so Mr. Constructor Bot, get your butt over here. Parts and medicinal supplies are getting low. So, our next mine is placed. Our airlock is about to be connected. We need to build a lab, and we also need to. Which module is it? So we also are going to need a factory because we're going to start building parts. And we got 1 person in that wave of colonists. Alright, so that is built and all connected and everything. That was kind of close. Let's keep it far away. So what else do we need? We also need a command center, right? Control center, excuse me. I think I want to build that, to be honest. I can build it off the canteen. Yeah. Because sandstorms are one thing, but when a solar flare comes about, we want to get our citizens inside ASAP, because solar flares can be pretty damaging to them. Okay, good, they can actually get around there. That's excellent, though. We don't actually have enough plastic to produce that, huh? But we actually have 4 pieces of plastic in production, so we're okay there. So last pieces of metal are arriving. And they can now be constructed. There we go. So he's actually going a long way around, it seems like, to go here, but... So I would imagine, I kind of figured they would have gone through here to come over here and put stuff there, but I appear to be wrong in that. Okay, so there are 2 pieces of starch just got popped out, and actually looks like some more just got finished up too. So, command center or control center will be going up soon. What else do we need? Yes, we need a laboratory. Which we can put right here. So we're going to need 2 and 2 for that. We should actually have enough. Alright. Let's do that. Which one did I connect it to? That one, I think. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Alright, so yeah, we're doing pretty good right now. This is actually, our expansion is actually accelerating, it feels like. And power is way maxed out. We can actually get another power collector put down, but let's get these two constructed first. Oh, actually our metal just dropped fairly significantly, huh? I thought we had enough metal. Did I miscount? We only have one piece of metal in production right now. But we also have a second mine going. It's not being used yet. I wish they were using it. Let's take a look at our landing permissions. Let's go back. I believe workers do the mining and stuff, so we might want to. That's a trading ship, huh? What you got? Medical herbs. Nah, I think we're okay there, to be honest. Unless... No. Yeah, just dismiss him. Don't quite have enough for that. So I should have one piece of metal. Where is it? To control center. Excellent. Okay. So our last component to the control center will be placed here shortly. And then they can build that. And we can start calling our citizens in when danger arrives. Got an extra table built in there. Could probably use another water fountain, to be honest. We'll do that. So we have the resources to have that. So, but when we got 27 people and one water fountain in the whole thing, so the second one probably wouldn't hurt. Eventually, we are going to build a multi-dome, which is basically like a giant recreation center. We can put water fountains in there too. I'm gonna call on a ship. How many did you bring me? Well, just one. Alright, I guess that's fine. Alright, so he's gonna come build the control center. And the next we'll need 2 units of metal for that laboratory. Presently only building 1 piece of metal, however. Okay, come build this connector pieces, please. Excellent, thank you. Get that action build. Okay, so now we have the ability, so I can go here to security controls, which is F6, which I never remember hotkeys like that. And then when a solar flare or a sandstorm comes, I just hit this yellow alert, and all the citizens will go inside. If we have intruders, we hit red alert, so we'll have to fight people off. But we are away from that being kind of a ways away from that being an issue, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. We just need it for the yellow alert, just to get our citizens inside to keep them healthy. He really needs to be serviced. We have parts for it. Why are they not doing it? They really should. Alright, so there's another piece of ore about to pop out there. Perfect, there it is. So we actually have citizens working both mines right now. So we don't quite have enough people to keep, a bunch of people in them non-stop, but that'll be soon. And power is fantastic right now. That is not going to be a problem whatsoever for the time being. And even our water is looking pretty good. Oh boy. Boy, I really miscounted on that metal. I thought we had enough of that for it, but I was clearly wrong. We do have 2 pieces of metal in production right now. It's fine. 'Tis fine indeed. Should I build another meal maker? No, I think we are okay for the time being. Hey, there's another asteroid impact. Now, if I'm smart, I will... Well, I don't have the space right here, but we're going to have another power generating area. Maybe you can do that through here or something. Just because, like, if this module were to get hit, or this one, basically our entire facility would not have power, because this is the only place we have power right now. So we are kind of flirting with danger, but that's okay. We need a little bit of drama or a little bit of excitement in this Let's Play. Wouldn't you guys agree? Alright, so one more piece of metal, please. We currently have 2 in production. We really need that laboratory, boys. No, they're not working on this medicinal pad too frivolously. Okay. Once we get this lab built, our next priority is going to be this factory. And in the factory, you can produce a couple things. You can produce parts, which we're going to need because we're down to 3 parts right now, so that's what you use to fix your robots and whatnot, or if some sort of module needs needs maintenance of some kind, that's what the parts are used for. We're going to need those eventually, and you build those in the factory. The other thing that you build in the factory are circuits, I believe, which circuits can be built for other things, namely robots. So once we have... Lab has been built. Okay, good. But the connector piece is not built yet. So once we get the factory built, we'll then be able to build a robotics facility, and we'll be able to build our own robots, which would be really nice, because more robots we would have would be a lot more efficient with what's going on. We just don't have, we don't have the resources to trade for one right now, because they're really expensive to trade for. Okay, there's our last piece of metal. So our laboratory is about to be connected. So we've got 2 new citizens. Excellent. And when we get close to that 40 citizens, we're going to have to look at adding another oxygen generator, which at that point, hopefully we'll have the resources needed to build a bigger oxygen generator, not just a new small one. Okay, where's that piece of metal? Come on, boys, where's that piece of metal? Where are you going? You're going to the mine. Cool. Piece of metal has been built. There it is right there. He's taking it to storage. He's actually not going to carry it out there, huh? Oh no, he is. Okay, there's another piece of metal right there. So he is on his way. Excellent. We're doing on time. We're doing great. Okay. But, yeah. So looking at this control center, as long as we have some downtime, here are some things you can build. You can build a security console. So once you start having guards and whatnot, you can do that, and they'll kind of watch your area. You can build radios and telescopes, and so when you do that, then you can put consoles in here for them, for people that are engineers, right? Okay, radio is a worker, telescope is an engineer to monitor those. To be honest, it's been a really long time since I've had a play of Planetbase go long enough where I built a radio and telescope, so I don't recall if they actually do anything for you, but you can build them. You also build an armory, so once we get a factory and get like parts and stuff being built, we can also make guns and stuff. Is it in the factory? It may be in the factory too, where you can start making guns. But then your guards can... there's factory right there. I think it is factory you can make guns. But then you put an armor in here and your guards will go there and grab their weapons when you're getting faded. So we got an engineer heading over to build that connecting piece to our laboratory right now, which is good. We only have one medical supply left. So once that's built, we'll have to build a desk in there. So that, I think it's, I forget, is it a biologist that does it? I think it might be a medic. Like that man's. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so medics come and will man this. So it takes 1 plastic. We'll start with 1 for now. May have to build 2 though. But let's get that 1 built, and we'll talk after that. Alright, lab is built. So looking at our supplies, we have 5 plastics in store. We only have 1 metal. So we are a little bit limited right now as far as what we can build. I am going to go ahead and add another bunk in since we have the supplies just to warrant it. And actually can build another medical bed too, which we don't really need it, but we will just for aesthetic purposes. Because our big limiting factor right now is the metal, which we have. We actually have 3 pieces of metal in production right now in various stages of completedness. There we go, our workbench has been built. So now, with that workbench, oh, it actually takes plastic. I didn't realize that. Maybe I did and I just forgot. So we can start making medical supplies. To make 1 unit of medical supplies, we need 1 unit of medical herbs and 1 unit of bioplastic. So, now we've gotten to the point where we can actually alter our... Oh no, we cannot make our manuscript. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little muffled here. Okay, so you can set limits on your production, but we have to have a factory in order to do that. So yeah, a factory is our next thing on the list anyway, so it's fine. Okay, trader, what you got? You have metal, you have bioplastic, you have parts, guns, lots of credits, and what is this? Massive storage, patents. 400. We cannot afford that in any way, shape, or form. We're about to build a factory anyway, so I don't think the parts we have to worry about. 15 apiece, huh? I mean, I would love to get more metal, or trade for some more metal, but I just don't have the stocks of supplies necessary to do that, so we're just going to dismiss them. We're fine. We have 3 units of ore. We've got 1 piece of metal being built right now. But I'm going to go ahead and plan out the factory. I'll do a small one for now. That should be more than enough for the time being. When our colony is eventually bigger, we'll have to do more, but not yet. I'll actually do it off of this one, I think. Okay, yep. So we have enough metal. We should hopefully have enough plastic. We're gonna find out shortly. But yeah, we have to get parts. We need to start building parts. Very important. We're doing pretty good. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We got our airlock, we got our mine, we got these maxed out, we have built our lab, we built our control center, we built some more beds, we built another table and stuff in here, we built another bed in here. We've had a pretty good episode so far. We've been quite productive. Yeah, it just seems like in this game, like with a lot of like city builder type games, you kind of seem to hit a threshold, and then once you hit that threshold, it's a lot easier to expand because you have enough resources to support development of building things. So I think we kind of have slowly crossed that threshold. What are we getting for? 1 plastic, 1 metal. How's our power production looking? Ooh, hey! Watch it there, mister. So our power is draining fastish. Once we get this actually connected, we may have to look at expanding a power facility, actually. Possibly. What I would probably do is I probably would do a medium power collector, a medium solar panel, and then maybe a medium wind turbine, which would require a ton of metal to do. But that would give us enough power production. We would not have to worry about it for quite a while. And we're still 10 people away from needing another oxygen generator. Food is holding steady. Eventually, this biodome is not going to be enough, and we'll have to build another. But we don't need to do that quite yet. The big thing is get this factory built for me, please. How's water doing? Water's fantastic. Oh boy, that was close. That was real close. Yeah, it's just a matter of time until we get hit by another one, unfortunately. I cannot believe we got hit by it so early. I've never been hit by a meteor that early before. I think that was just majorly unlucky. Okay, so now we can set manufacturing limits, which I'll do that in a second here. Get that connected. There we go. Bink. Factory is constructed. Okay. Let's take a look at this manufacturing limits, huh? So, right now, everything defaults to infinite. What this means is, as long as you have the components to make, say, a medical supply, as long as you have the 2 components needed to make it, your citizens will go ahead and grab it and go ahead and produce a medical supply from it. Same thing for spares and all these other things. The problem with that is you don't want to consume all of your basic resources. So you don't want to consume only your bioplastics because you're going to need some of that to build, right? So I usually drop this down. Right now, since we are completely out of medical supplies, I'm actually going to set it on 5. And I'll probably expand it to 10 before too long. But a lot of these, we just don't need very many of them right now. So I'm just going to set them all, I think, on 5. Should be fine. And we are still quite a ways away from being able to make bots, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so factory is now built. Now let's take a look at what we can build in it. So we can build spares, which is probably what I'm going to do right now. I think that's the only thing we need immediately. So we need engineers to do that. You can also make semiconductors and can make weapons, but right now all we need is spares, and we're out of medical supplies. Fantastic. So I think they're actually making medical supplies for us right now. It's at 94%, so we're okay. And we do have 3 herbs in store. So one thing I can actually do is, I'm actually going to build another workbench. Come on, there we go. And we got another colonist ship. We got 2 more colonists. Fantastic. There we go. So to build spares, you need 1 piece of metal, 1 piece of bioplastic. And you actually get 2 spares out of that. So that is good. So they're already hauling stuff over there to start making spares out of it, which is fine. We need spares. We need medical supplies. Those are the 2 big things right now. Now, you say we're out of... Oh, right, because it's going to get built. I bet there's one... Okay, there we go. That's actually ready to be operated, actually, looks like. There you go. So he's going to start building spares. Good. But yeah, you want to limit your production limits just for the early going, just so you don't use up all of your smaller your basic resources to build these very expensive, big things that you may not need. So 5 is appropriate for the time being on all those, I believe. This looks like they are in the process of stocking the work. So we do have 1 more medical supply in being produced right now. They need another unit of bioplastic on the workbench. Here's another one. All right. Yeah, we are looking good. Okay, so what will we need to do next? It's a very good question. So goals moving forward. We are definitely going to need more energy production and storage here, because we're going to be building this way. I mean, there's not a whole lot we need to add to this right here. So what we do next is we actually start building like a second contained area. Like everything is still connected into one colony, but for example, we're going to build another canteen. We're going to build another biodome, more factories, more processing plants, more storage, more areas for beds. we're going to be building a second area of that over here-ish, somewhere in here. I don't know where that will start, but over here is that where that will be, because eventually we're going to need a lot more of everything that we've already built here. The good news is once we get this all set up, things get a little more smooth, so you can expand a lot faster. But we are going to definitely need another second processing facility. Definitely. Yeah, because like this is maxed out. Eventually that's not going to be enough food production, so we'll need another biodome. We can still probably fit 2 more bunks in here. Problem is, the more people you have in there sleeping, the less oxygen it is, and they'll start squawking. They don't have enough oxygen in there. Which, speaking of which, no, we're still good there. So we need only once it gets hits about 40, or breaks 40, we'll need another oxygen. I know about the medical supplies. Thank you. We have 2 workbenches already working on it right now. We actually should have another workbench, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. Honestly, I could actually just build another canteen right here. I mean, no, I mean this canteen still has space in it for expansion, so that is not a pressing issue. We're calling this excellent. Not what I wanted. Oh, we can do a bar. We can do multi-domes. I'm gonna have to do some contemplation on as far as what I want, where I want to go on this next. And actually, oh, hey, it's already been 32 minutes in this episode, so that's good. That'll give me some time to contemplate where I want to go with this next. But, alright, that was a very productive episode, I felt like. We built our labs, got some workbenches built in there so we can start making medicine. We got a control center up, we got a factory up, and we're building spares in there now, which is fantastic. We did get a second mine and another airlock over here built. That was a very... Maybe I built some couple beds? I don't know. I already forgot. But that was very productive. I feel pretty good about that. So, looking forward, yeah, we're going to have to basically... Everything we have here is going to have to get duplicated eventually. So more storage, more biodomes, more processing, more canteens, more sleeping quarters. We can do a bar. We can do a multi-dome, which is basically a giant rec center. Robotics, or maybe or do we want to do robotics? That's actually a possibility, because if we get some more bots, power storage is low. Fantastic. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit pause. I'll have to deal with that next time. But that's actually the next thing I was going to do anyway, is get more power up and running. So that will be perfectly fine. But alright, we are doing well. Our colony is doing much better than it was here in episode 2, I believe. We are thriving, we are expanding. That expansion will continue to escalate, and we'll get more people. Things are going great. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying. If you have any questions about this game, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll try to answer if I can. I'm obviously not a pro at this game, but I've still played it a fair amount, so I'm familiar with mechanics and whatnot. But just let me know if you have questions or not. And anyway, hopefully you are enjoying this Let's Play. So I will see you guys next time soon, okay? Bye-bye.